Hello, it's Tom. Warm welcome to you. Welcome to SoftTalk ASMR. Here's my painting of Stephen. If you're new here, warm welcome to you. And this channel is all about being soft, gentle, kind, encouraging, really allowing you to get in touch with your true self, taking time out to be gentle with yourself, remembering that gentleness is strength. And I just wanted to show you a little close-up of the painting that I did most recently of my friend Stephen, who passed into spirit when we were just kids, and still miss him very much. The childhood that was interrupted um, in both um, perceptions, really. I never really felt that I had the chance to say goodbye, and Stephen never had the chance to experience adulthood. So I think a couple of things I'd really want to try and help raise in this video. If it helps you, do look at childhood bereavement if you have gone through it yourself and realise that you may not have understood really what happened back then, and the passing and the grieving that you may not have done, because I know I didn't. I'm grieving now, really, in more recent times. So I think childhood bereavement is a very important subject. Even in adulthood, if you lost your friend, as I did, my best friend, in childhood. Do sit with those feelings, do sit with those emotions, do try and sit with them. That's me and Stephen many years ago. He always used to tell me to relax, and he still does, because he knew I was often worrying and getting anxious, even back then. So, childhood bereavement, do sit with your emotions. And I think with all emotions, one has to, well, you have a choice. You can run away, you can push it all down, suppress it if you want to, but it doesn't help you in the long run. And one of the reasons why I have not made videos so frequently is because for about 4.5, 5 weeks now, I've been completely drug-free, pharmaceutical drug-free. And I realised that although I've not had a completely full 8 hours sleep ever since, I have had sleeps. I've woken up in the night, got back to sleep, but I am noticing how much more I am in tune with my emotions. The emotions are coming to me all the time, and there have been many tears, many tears. But I do realise that it was the drugs, the pharmaceutical drugs, that were suppressing those emotions for years. And now I can really feel, and I mean really feel into those emotions. To really feel into those emotions of what I now understand to be disconnect. Think about that word just now for yourself, if you choose to. What does disconnect mean? Do you feel disconnected? Have you been battling and fighting and resisting disconnect? I realise I have been, and to a certain degree, even today I still am. Allow yourself to feel connected. And we can allow ourselves to feel connected again in so many ways. Yeah, just recently I've really felt the mattress beneath me. I felt the texture of the cotton sheets, of the bed sheets. And as you know, I love barefoot grounding, to lay on the ground or even just to stand barefoot on the ground. Feel those negative ions coming up through the earth. That's connecting, isn't it? And of course, what we're doing now, conversing, this is a connection too. So yes, bereavement, childhood bereavement. Do honour it. Do feel into that emotion. And do talk. Do talk, do express that emotion if you feel there's somebody you trust, a loved one, family member, friend, therapist even. Do talk. And like I say, emotions, I'm realising, are like clouds. Yes, they appear, but they don't stay around forever. They do move on. The intensity of those emotions does move on. I hope this video brings you some comfort, some support, some encouragement, and above all, some understanding. Because I realise if you've not gone through it yourself or can't relate to it, it's hard to understand it, isn't it? So I make these videos not just for you if you're in need of feeling to be understood, but if you are a loved one trying to support a family member and you don't quite get it, maybe this might just help just now. Got Aquamarine on today. The blue aquamarine, the gentle energy of aquamarine. So do remember to breathe. There's no need to resist, no need to fight, no need to allow any of these emotions to grip you. Let them be, sit with them. And they will melt away. And yes, they will try and come back again from time to time. But don't suppress them. Let them melt. This time will pass. This time will pass. Being tangential, I used to go to school with a guy called Tom Allen, and Tom Allen is a comedian here in England, UK, British comedian. He's just written a book called No Shame. I've just ordered it. I'm very interested to see what he has to say, because being an 80s kid and growing up as a teen in the 90s, I'm sure there's going to be a lot I'm going to resonate with. I did actually keep in touch with Tom Allen. Well, I got reacquainted with him about 5 or 6 years ago when I used to talk to him about my woodwork classes when I used to go to Mind, which is a UK charity, and I used to tell him of my achievements there and how I used to be a volunteer and help with ballroom dancing classes and gentle exercise classes and art classes, helping to run an art class. And I used to talk to him, and as some of you know, if you've been here for a while, about 3.5 years ago, chronic fatigue overcame me, and like so many things, I lost contact with a lot of people, but perhaps in time I'll be in touch with Tom Allen again. So until next time, look after yourselves, take care.